one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again and again, again and again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again, again and again and again, again and again.
That's a scam!
Yeah, absolutely could pull it off without my math degree. Use very little math. Use a lot of elementary school math. Being comfortable with risk is very important.
Good morning and welcome to another day in crypto, bringing you the latest updates from Genesis, Grayscale, GBTC, and of course some FTX updates as well. Checking in with the charts first and foremost here. Bitcoin has broken a 2-year low now. It went as low as just under $15,500. Now trading around 15.7 and change here over on GMX. Let's have a little look at the reasons why. So first and foremost, Genesis Trading, the struggling lending arm here, the one that has over $175 million worth of exposure to FTX. They've now started to talk openly about the potential for bankruptcy as an option.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
And are continuing to try and raise funds from renowned investors, the likes of Binance and Apollo Global Management. But it's deemed that Binance have already said, we're declining, we can't invest due to potential conflicts of interest. This not being digested particularly well by crypto markets. You'll see most things are tanking at this moment in time, with the potential for liquidations to continue here, especially if GBTC does get dissolved and converted into actual Bitcoins and sold on the open market. So this is a story we've been covering for a while here. No smoke without fire. We've seen this in crypto over the preceding few months, that once blood is smelt in the water, market participants are really going after individuals who are potentially over-levered or cannot afford to repay their debts, then backing them up into a wall and saying pretty much put up or shut up. Now we're seeing some very strange things here, the likes of digital currency groups. Who We Are page on their website before had the pictures of Barry Silbert and co here. Now we're getting a 404 error on that webpage. Related to this is Grayscale's lack of proof of reserves. So Arthur Hayes tweeted this: when an entity holding crypto won't publish a proof of reserve, we then get to play a fun game of pull and pray. May the Lord be with you. He then retweeted this from Bloomberg. Genesis in a liquidity crunch, seeking $1 billion in fresh capital. And he added, well, that's the end of that. Now all my friends in restructuring will be asking if I know anyone at Genesis that I can connect them with. BTC equals 10K. And a shocking U-turn from someone who was saying 5 ducking digits for ETH just a few months back. So reading between the lines here, it seems that the writing is on the wall and people are expecting some capitulation here from either Genesis, Grayscale, or one of the companies owned by Barry at Digital Currency Group. So very bad times indeed. No proof of reserves here, but we do have Coinbase kind of backing up Grayscale with this. So the Blockworks reporting here, Coinbase custody says these were the following amounts held by Grayscale in their cold addresses as of September 30th, 635,000 and change BTC, 3 million ETH, and it goes on so far down here. But this is pretty much like your mate in school saying, yep, I do have a girlfriend, she just goes to a different school. And then his wingman here stepping in and saying, yeah, I did see them on the weekend, they look like a good couple. But with no actual proof here, we're just going to have to take Barry's word for it and hope he does have the full money back guarantee. Meanwhile, Genesis Trading, crickets, not tweeted since November 16th, and Barry, also crickets, has not spoken up as of yet. His last tweet was a retweet of Grayscale's, no original content from him since the FTX fallout began. However, Frank Shapiro at The Block reported this: crypto trading firm Genesis, which has been struggling to raise funds here, has now slashed its raise target from $1 billion down to $500 million as it potentially faces bankruptcy without any funding. So after half the amount, Genesis quoted as saying, "We have no plans to file bankruptcy immediately. Our goal is to resolve the current situation consensually without the need for any bankruptcy filing." Genesis continues to have constructive conversations with their creditors. Kathy Wood of ARK Invest sees this as an opportunity. She's bought up more GBTC shares 177,000 in total, as the premium between actual Bitcoin and GBTC is now at a mighty 42%. Unfortunately, this has been a very bad period for Cathie Wood, not someone you want to copy trade. Quick interlude here on GMX as we check in with my ETH short. From 1175, we're currently trading at around 1090 for Ethereum. If you want to use the GMX exchange, check out the link down below. I'll also leave my tutorial video of how to utilize this to go long, short, or just do spot trades on-chain through a DEX. Keep your funds in your own wallet and don't rely on centralized entities. That is the mantra going forward. Now, in terms of SBF and FTX here, we have some more numbers being thrown around here. So apparently they hold $1.2 billion in cash reserves at this moment, but they unfortunately owe $3.1 billion to just the top 50 creditors. It's also reported that the total haul is around $8 billion. And whilst creditors may be thinking they'll get some money out eventually, this is being drained away at a substantial rate. The new CEO, as the example, is earning $1,300 per hour. We're also seeing a continuation here of Sam's kind of persona being fluffed up and almost making out as if he's an innocent party in this. The Wall Street Journal covering the story like this: FTX failed because SBF supporters lost confidence in him, which is a very strange way of saying that this guy has committed high-scale fraud amongst other crimes. Elon Musk tweeting out, yeah, this is definitely not the reason it failed. And Michael Saylor, maybe FTX failed because Sam stole all the money. Certainly it is time to lawyer up if you're SBF or family members here. FTX bought at least 19 properties worth $121 million in the Bahamas over the past 2 years. That is with client money. Bankman-Fried's parents, Stanford University law professors, named owners of a $16.4 million vacation home out there. Now, I'm not sure about the pay scales of university professors in the USA, but here in the UK, no university professor owns a $16.4 million secondary residence, just a holiday home. That is a pretty absurd thing. So it seems evident here that the ties go even deeper, and that his parents, who are painted as being some of the good guys, actually have some blood on their hands as well. But of course, they'll know all the legal loopholes, so retail is seriously getting screwed on this one. Sam's also been spotted here out in the Bahamas, running as if he is late for the school bus.
Oh, Sammy, you may want to keep running, my boy.
And in a rather hilarious finding here, this was in the bankruptcy case, I had to bring this one up. The FTX group received audit opinions on consolidated financial statements from 2 audit companies. The second one here is called Prager Metis, a firm which I'm not familiar with and whose website indicates that they are the first ever CPA firm to officially open its metaverse headquarters in the metaverse platform Decentraland. So FTX getting their audit done by a firm from the frickin' metaverse. The joke's seemingly getting worse and worse here in this FTX scandal. So Arthur Hayes sees us dropping another $5,000 on Bitcoin as we see the continued fallout from Genesis Trading, Grayscale, and that whole cabal. I thank you guys for watching yet another episode here. Make sure you like, subscribe, drop me a comment down below, and I'll leave with some words here from the Barstool Presidente, Mr. Dave Portnoy.
I gotta do a quick rant, and keep it quick. This guy, Sam Bankman-Fried, is one of the great fucking pieces of shit of all time. It's not just that FTX has collapsed and Alameda and he's just the biggest. It's the way he's tweeting. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. It's fucking Sam the Afro fucking piece of shit. Hi, y'all. Hi, guys. And then a 10 fucking thread code tweet like, well, I don't really know what happened. And then his interview in the New York Times, he's like, I'm just going to play video games. I'm surprisingly having no problem sleeping. Yeah, we screwed up. I guess we got no money. At least that's what people say. Bye, guys. Sorry, lost your all money. Meanwhile, this fucking guy lives in like, like brothel in the Bahamas with like 10, 15 people who run FTX. They're all fucking each other. All these MIT nerds. He's like the #2 donation guy to Biden. His fucking father or something's working with the SEC on legislation. What is going on? Hi, y'all. It's Sammy Bing 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 Fried Afro. I'm so cute. Tweet H. I lost all your fucking money. Drag this fucking clown out of there. Like, get this guy out of there. Drag him through the streets.